Hey friends, it's Melanie. Happy Sunday once again. You are getting two candle reviews again today. I have so many of these darn candles to review that I'm just kind of doubling up right now just to catch up so that I can get back down to doing one every Sunday. Today, let us chat Homeworx Coconut Margarita. This is obviously in the new exclusive to Ulta packaging. And I was very excited about this particular scent because I have a little bit of a thing for coconut scented flavored anything. It's one of my very favorite tropical flavors besides passion fruit. And yeah, anytime that I see coconut, I'm immediately drawn to it. I was also and this is silly, this is totally silly, but I was really drawn to the packaging here of this particular one because it has the brown lettering, which reminds me of the coconut husk. And then it has the beautiful opaque white glass that reminds me of the meat, the inside of the coconut. And it just, I don't know, aesthetically, this one kind of rocks my world, which is silly because it's the same packaging as the coconut lemongrass. No, it wasn't coconut lemongrass. What was the lemongrass one? Lemongrass breeze, the one that I reviewed last week. If you missed that, by the way, I'll link it down below. But for some reason, that green lettering against the white didn't really do it for me, I guess. But this brown combined with the white and this new style of jar just really appealed to me. Obviously, also this comes with one of the gorgeous new wood lids, which I'm planning on using as coasters as soon as I am done with the candles. So love the packaging of this one in particular. So these new candles are 14 ounces, right? Which is this pretty much the same size. Yep, 14 ounces. I think the Bath & Body Works candles are 14.5 ounces, if I remember correctly. A lot of you were asking me last Sunday when I reviewed the Lemongrass Breeze if these particular candles will fit within the Bath & Body Works candle holders, and I am happy to report that yes, they absolutely do. The circumference here is basically the same circumference as a Bath & Body Works candle. I believe actually just slightly smaller. So you can definitely put this into a Bath & Body Works candle holder. What's gonna happen though is this is taller than a Bath & Body Works candle, so you will have some of this peeking out over the top of most of your Bath & Body Works candle holders, but you don't have to be concerned about whether these fit inside. That's not a concern. So if you have a bunch of those, great. Then you've got another candle that you can stick in there, right? So anyway, did I mention price? These are 15 bucks right now at Ulta. My local Ultas, which carry the Homeworx in store, do not have these particular candles in store yet. I have heard from a couple of you that you have seen them at your local stores, but they may not have trickled into mine quite yet. These are still new. So, and you know, spring stuff is just now starting to come out. So it could very well be that these are not going to be an online exclusive. But as of right now, to me, I have to order these candles online. I can't go to my local Ulta that's 5 minutes from my house and buy this particular style of candle quite yet. I also mentioned in the Lemongrass Breeze video that I thought that Homeworx might be transitioning to just having this particular style at Ulta instead of doing both and I'll just give you a sample here because I'm using it to hold my camera. It could be that Ulta carries both this regular style of Homeworx candles and this new style, or that eventually maybe, and this is speculation, that Ulta does not carry this style and they just exclusively have this. I don't know that for sure. That was a guess on my part. But as of right now, Harry is releasing both this new style as well as some new scents in the old packaging as well. Speaking of which, I do have the Tropical Punch coming my way. It's finally available. So if you want it and you've been kind of waiting for it to come in stock, it's finally in stock. I will link this as well as the Tropical Punch down below. Also, I ordered the Citrus Mojito. I had a feeling I would really like the Citrus Mojito, so I actually got 2 of those. So I ordered them from Ulta. They should be here within, I don't know, probably a week. And hopefully they come in one piece. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I did get both of these candles that were wrapped very well, but you guys know Ulta. I'm not going to try to convince you to order from them if you don't trust them. I don't know what to tell you. Definitely check in store to see if you have gotten these particular ones in stock yet. And if you haven't, you're either going to have to take the chance to get your hands on it, or that's the only place you're going to be able to get these, is what I'm trying to say. I know that the hate for Ulta and their shipping department is real. I think that I'm just personally so used to it at this point because I've been an Ulta like rewards member since the early 2000s. Like I'm so used to Ulta and their shipping and how they handle things that for me it's just kind of like, well, you know, it's poop shoot, right? Like you never know what you're gonna get. When you get your package, whether you're ordering a liter of conditioner or an eyeshadow palette, there's a very good chance it's going to arrive damaged. But Ulta is great at replacing things because I think they realize that their shipping department sucks. Why they don't do anything about it, I couldn't even begin to tell you because it seems like such a waste of money and resources to me to constantly be replacing things. But I don't know. What do I know? I'm a florist. I don't know. Maybe that's a smart business move on their part. I don't know. All I know is that when my candles arrive broken, I call them and they send out new candles and then they arrive in one piece and then I am happy and end of story. All right. Let's get back to coconut margarita. So this is delicious. I really like this scent, you guys, but I'm going to tell you right now, she's not going to fill your house. So let's start there. No, let's not start there. Let's start with the description and what I smell, and then let's get into strength and throw. Let's go in the Melanie order of things. Okay, coconut margarita. It's tropical and refreshing. Tells you that right on the label. So the notes in here are coconut, lime zest, sugarcane, and vanilla. You can actually see those notes printed on the front of the jar here. I don't actually know how I feel about not being able to remove this lettering. It is like, I think screen printed or whatever you want to say on here. It's not a sticker. So reusing these jars is a little trickier for me personally because I don't like any labels or like leftover lettering from whatever the original thing was in that jar to be left on the jar if I'm going to repurpose it. For example, I would love to use this particular jar to just put a simple like hydrangea arrangement or like rose arrangement in, but it's going to say coconut margarita on it and that's going to drive me crazy. So these are not containers that I will personally be able to reuse, but yeah, anyway. The notes are on the front is the moral of the story. So let me tell you what I get. I don't have this lit right now, so I'm just going to stick her in my nose just to refresh my memory here. Okay. The scent itself is exactly what you see on the label here. It's coconut, it's lime, it's sugary vanilla. It's really delicious. It is that coconut, that classic coconut lime scent done in a really gourmand, sweet way that just is delicious. This smells amazing, you guys. I don't, by the way, detect any other notes outside of what they mention here. It really just is coconut, and it's edible coconut, like a cracked, fresh coconut, not coconut sunscreen. a lot of people try to pass off coconut as like that, like Hawaiian tropic, like sunscreen smell. That's not coconut. I want it to smell like the inside of a coconut, and that's what you get from this. It's that classic coconut and lime scent that a lot of different companies do. I mean, Bath and Body Works had that, what was it? Coconut lime, was it coconut lime verbena? Where was that? Maybe that was a different company, but I do know that Bath and Body Works has done a coconut lime scent in the past, and a lot of people do. It's a very popular combination, right? It's very tropical. But this is, I feel like, my favorite out of all the ones that I've smelled so far, because it does have that that sugar and that vanilla in there, which makes it a lot more creamier, just a lot more decadent. Here's my beef, though, with this candle. There's a lot of things that I love about it, but what I don't care for is the strength and throw. This needs to be a lot stronger if I'm going to use it to really scent my house. I have a very open concept situation here, as you guys are aware of. This does much better in my entryway than it does in the kitchen or here in my front living room. The entryway is like the fragrance vortex of our house. So that's where I will probably finish this candle because I can smell it there the best. But even at that, the strength and the throw of this one is only about, the strength is about a 4, the throw is about a 5. She is much weaker than I normally expect from Homeworx. And that disappoints me for sure, because I really want to be able to smell this one because it is done in such a beautiful way. This could definitely be a bathroom candle. I think that this could probably do better in more of an average sized like bedroom. The bedroom, our master bedroom in our house is pretty large. I feel like this would probably even kind of get lost up there. But in Stella's room or our guest room, which is more of like an average sized bedroom, I think this would probably do better in those areas. But I'm obviously not giving my almost 9-year-old daughter a candle to burn in her room. She is not responsible. And we don't currently have active guests in our house right now because, well, nobody's traveling anywhere. So yeah, I have this candle here, which I think is really delicious, but that I really have to struggle to smell in most areas of my house. I really hope that this scent sticks around because I love it, but I need Harry to amp up the fragrance oils in this one in order for me to get it. The burn of it, however, just the burn itself, which is why I don't have it lit because I want to show it to you guys, has been fabulous. There is not an ounce of soot. Do you see how clean? Look how clean this is. There, nothing. I have not trimmed these wicks. The wax is still pure white the whole way down. It's those nice kind of thinner wicks that don't really form much of a mushroom top. This is a beautifully burning candle. If it just had a little more of those fragrance oils in here, this would be a frickin' rock star because this is white wax. Do you know how, you guys burn candles. You know how hard it is to keep a white candle white. He did it. Harry did it, you guys. But I just can't smell it. So I have some sadness about this. I'm not gonna lie. But oh my gosh, this scent for the summertime is absolute perfection. I love it. I'm gonna try, maybe, I wanna keep burning it because it just burns so well. But I think maybe when I get down to like this part right here, I really would like to put it in the candle crock to see what I can get out of it from the candle crock. And here's the great news, you guys. Most Homeworx candles, and even Scentworx candles, don't fit into a candle crock. Guess what does? This. Yes, we have a Homeworx candle crock option now. If you don't know what a candle crock is, I'm going to link a video down below because I don't want to explain it here. But yes, you can now put this particular Homeworx candle into a crock because it fits. It fits. So that's great. Anyway, ideally, however, I do want to recognize that most of us buying these candles want to burn them. We don't necessarily want to crock them. Some of us want to burn and crock. Some of us just want to burn. Some of us just want to crock. I am of the I like to crock and burn party. So for me, you know, it's nice to have the crock because it takes candles that don't behave and makes them behave, and I feel like I get my money out of them in the end. So there's that. I feel like I spent a lot of time on this candle, but there were just some things that I wanted to clarify from last week's initial review. Just know that I have ordered some more of the new Homeworx stuff. It's coming my way. I should be getting potentially a little bit of new stuff from Homeworx over maybe the next couple of weeks. The person that is my main contact for Homeworx has let us know that there is some potential for a little bit of PR to go out at some point this spring. So hopefully I will have a little bit more variety to be able to share with you guys, because I tend to just purchase the scents that I really know I'm gonna like. But the great thing about getting the PR is that oftentimes they send things that I wouldn't necessarily initially purchase myself, but once they send it, I'm like, oh man, this is really great. Why did I have an aversion to buying this? And then I just buy a bunch of those things myself. So, but please know, you guys, whenever I receive PR from Homeworx, there isn't a requirement for me to say good things. Like, I didn't sign anything saying that I would never say anything negative about Homeworx. Every company knows if you're gonna send me something, I'm gonna be honest about it, whether I liked it or not. I always try to be very constructive in my feedback or criticisms. I really try hard not to bash companies. There's times where some companies have really irked me, but I do try to keep it constructive here. So I hope that you guys feel that as well. All right, we've talked way too long. Let's move on with it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Stay tuned for more Homeworx Nest wax reviews coming in the future. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Take care.